G'day guys, welcome back to part 2 of our Gibb River Road adventures. We've just parked up on the Pentecost River. This was a big ticket item for me. I saw this in, I think it was the Lifestyle Pioneers videos. I said I want to go camp up on the,
on
the Pentecost, just like that, and there's the water right there.
Yeah.
Obviously we have to be croc wise, so Liam will not be outside unsupervised at all while we're here.
And he knows that there's big chomps in the water here, so he has to keep his distance. And we've already seen a tiny little crocodile just out here right in front of us, which is really cool. So
heaps of campers already here, which is cool. Yeah,
it's packed here. Packed there, and there's heaps of spots way down that end. We're not too far off the crossing. You can see the crossing here.
We can watch people go across the crossing.
So we can watch people, which is pretty cool. We came from Questro this morning. It was only about a 30-minute drive, and there's roadworks the whole way. So
this will all be bitumen next year, I reckon.
Yeah, but super keen. We'll hit the Gibb again tomorrow morning, and we're heading towards Ellenbrae Station, and we'll probably stay somewhere near the Columbaroo turnoff at the moment. That's the plan.
Scones at Ellenbrae though, that's a big must apparently.
I'm all up for scones at Ellenbrae.
But there's no one around at the moment, everyone's out exploring, so
yeah.
I'm going to send the drone up and show you where we are.
Brought your present, Dad.
Thanks, Mama.
Much needed, I think. Liam, I have your hat, mister. Somehow, if I can get it off my hand. Because it's very warm and sunny. Hey, Liam, you grubby? Liam. Liam. I can see you smiling. Yeah, cheeky sausage.
More of these? No, that's it for now today. Now let's go get our chairs.
Move our chairs over to that side now. It's still pretty hot though, so we're going to stay in the shade. We've just had a little bit of a chat. We're going to do jaffles for dinner. We were going to do a roast chook on the fire or a pork shoulder, but we've left it a bit late in the day now, so that can just wait for another time. So we're going to defrost the pork and chicken anyway, so that next time we're more prepared. I'm actually really keen for jaffles. Should be yummy. Well, I've got 5 minutes. I'm going to show you what food I got for the Gibb. So we only plan on spending 10 days. Well, actually, it's probably been about 2 weeks in total, including our Questro and Emma Gorge as well. I stocked up heaps on food in Karratha just to do that big ticket item shopping, just to save a bit of coin when we got up to the Coles in Kununurra. So I bought heaps of meat in Karratha, and I've frozen it all in the Angle, which is living in the car at the moment. I got a heap of frozen veggies too, so they're all in here. I've got heaps of room, I know. Icy poles for when we get back from hikes and stuff, and it's also been a bit warm, so it's been really good. A bunch of frozen veggies, and I've got a little bit of meat there. Got some wraps here. I've got packets of wraps under our bed as well. They're always good. I love frozen spinach. It's really handy to just chuck things in for extra veg. This is our fridge. So it also looks pretty empty, to be honest, but we've got long-lasting fruit and veg in here. It's coping really well, actually. This will probably all be gone in the next few days. And some corn on the cob for fireside cooking. Also love barbecued corn on the cob. These I got for Liam for when the fresh fruit runs out, and he loves them, so it's a really good way to keep him hydrated. He drinks all the fluid too, so a really good option there. Plenty of yogurt, heaps of cheese, and that sort of thing. I always have cold water in the fridge for these sorts of things as well. Plenty of rice and quite a bit of chocolate, I do say so myself. Don't you love a good chocky special at the shops? Up here above the fridge is our pantry. We keep all our sauces up here. I always carry flour, self-raising and plain for cooking because I do quite like to bake, and I love doing it with Liam as well. Tiny teddies, which this is box I'm actually using to store bottles at the moment. It's really handy. But there's more rice at the back, and I've got some pasta down there. We're a Weet-Bix family, so plenty of Weet-Bix. I won't open these up, but this has got canned storage in it. Crushed tomatoes, baked beans, braised steak and onion, a few different soups and that sort of thing are all in there. In this one is more cans, so I won't open that either. Under the bed here, I've got potatoes, onions, more wraps, more snacks, box snacks, packets of biscuits and things like that. Good for hiking. I've got some dried fruit as well. Oh, not that one, but this one over here is where we usually keep it. This is usually our snack cupboard. So we've got all our spreads, crackers, a few chockies in there, some cup of soups, some biscuits and a few other bits and pieces. It all looks a bit empty actually, but there's, believe me, there's plenty of food there to last our small family of 3 for the next 10 days. Oi, are you being cheeky? Yeah! Not bad.
I'm coming to the end.
I'm so excited for Jeffels on the fire.
Can't beat that view.
Yeah, how magic is this sunset going to be?
So good. Oh, sorry.
Well, the sun's gone, but
Yeah, I'm hoping the whole sky just goes red.
I reckon it will tonight.
I don't know. Either way, it looks nice.
You look pretty comfy.
Do you feel better now you've had some food?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yay!
Yay!
What's that bit?
It's just dirt, sweetie. It's okay.
I eat dirt.
You don't have to eat the dirt, but you can eat your bread.
I'm eating dirt.
You're okay, mate. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Bedtime soon. The sky just keeps getting better and better. Look at that.
Sun's down.
Sun is down.
This is why sunsets are so awesome. They just keep getting better and better.
How's that? Jeffels over the fire with that sunset to look at. Can't beat that.
No, that's pretty special, isn't it?
That is so special. How you doing, mate?
Good.
He just cried because he had dirt on his hands and he ate it.
Oh.
Definitely a lot quieter out in the water this morning. Good morning.
I always get you in the morning, don't I?
You do.
How magic is this?
It's lovely.
Coffee for you, coffee for me. Liam's got his fruit cup.
Yeah.
Beautiful morning.
Just taking it all in, really. We sat out here last night after Liam had gone to bed, and there was so much activity on the water. You could hear the boofs of the barra, fish jumping, and what we thought were crocs. And
That was definitely baby croc
It was
noise.
definitely croc noises.
Ooh.
And then we
I
saw,
saw-
we shined the
I
torch
saw
across.
bush jump.
We saw 4 sets
did
of
too.
eyes
I
of
saw
crocs
bush
as well.
jump, Mum.
It was really cool.
I saw bush jump
I saw
over there.
fish jump too, Liam.
It was over there.
Yeah. And what about the glow?
Oh my gosh, the bioluminescence
Yeah, I don't know what
Yeah.
else to call it.
in the water was insane. So you could see the fish
seagull.
jumping by the glow that they brought to the surface. It was
Mum,
really cool.
A seagull.
A seagull.
And then like water.
Oh, I think that's an egret, mate. Yeah, I can see it. So if there was activity on the other side, you could see it because it was glowing. It was so cool.
It dissipated pretty quickly, but yeah, you got this
Yeah.
distinct bluey green sort of
Mum,
glow
I got
as
two
it flowed
again.
through the water, and then it all settled again. So yeah, you could see where all the fish and stuff were jumping by these glows that would just pop up So we tested it out. We threw a rock right in front here, and that was really cool. We tried on cameras, but adjusting the exposure and everything, we couldn't see it. It was too dark. But yeah, really cool.
It was really cool, and the stars here are insane. Mark tried to take some good photos with the car, but yeah, it doesn't. It really doesn't. It was just glowing. The water was glowing. The sky was glowing. It was cool. Yes, kiddo.
The fish chunk is right there.
Did you?
I saw it and it's right there too.
Oh, yummy. And what are you eating?
I'm eating. I'm eating.
You can do it.
Is it fruit?
Fruit
cup.
Fruit cup.
Fruit
Good
cup.
boy.
Yeah. It's like the computer malfunction then.
Alrighty, I'm just packing up inside, and I just wanted to show you the sort of prep that we do for a unsealed, highly corrugated road. Similar to Cape York, we've pretty much strapped everything down that we normally wouldn't, so I'll take you through each section of the van and just give you a bit of an idea about what we're doing, and that might help you one day if you're going on an off-road adventure with your caravan. So in the bathroom, I pretty much piled any loose items into our bathtub down here, including the fusion lock that usually holds our shampoo and conditioner and stuff, and obviously the shower head always comes down and then goes in there. I've cranked the shower hatch tight because ours does tend to come a bit loose and then pop up. All of the blinds in the caravan are separated to prevent damage to the magnets. The towels have come down because they always fall down anyway. The toilet I have weighted down with our bath mat, and then I've actually oppie strapped the hatch closed. We learned the hard way. We learned the hard way about that one. On Liam's bunk, I've taken a lot of the heavy items from the top and put them down here, mainly our off-road scooter, which is actually quite heavy. This is from the grill, and we've just taken that out so it doesn't rattle around in the grill and cause damage. Under here is actually the stovetop grill as well, so that's just hiding out on Liam's bunk for this adventure. The blind that I pressed. Okay. We'll pack the inverter away. Mark's just charging the drone batteries up. We're going to test leaving the fans up, see how that goes. And this is Liam's bike, which I've just wrapped in a sheet to prevent it from bouncing too much. Under here is the glass from the oven door, which I took out the other day, and I've just wrapped it in tea towel. And one of the vents up there, the cover's actually fallen off, but I taped it on yesterday, and I'll get back up there and tape it back on before we go again today. It's just a bit of dust prevention. Okay, fridge. We've got our bars across the freezer and the fridge down here. Both are latched. I've screwed on all the lids of all the jars really tightly and put all the heavy items down the bottom of the fridge to cause less weight on the door, or if something does fall from the top shelf out, it's not going to cause as much mess. Fruit baskets come down. This is all pretty secure up here. I'm not particularly worried about anything coming down there. I'll leave the paper towel up. Stoked about that. Thanks, Ange, from Lots of Knots Macrame. Fusion lock in the kitchen's come down off the wall here in the sink, and I've just weighted it with a tea towel. Stovetop, I've, as I said before, taken the stovetop out and put it on Liam's bunk, and then the tea towel's just here to stop this from bouncing too much. Glass is out of the oven door, and I've just taped it closed to stop that from bouncing. And then, like I said, I took the grill out and put it on Liam's bunk. Nothing different about the bed. We store our chairs here when we're traveling. Chopping boards there under the pillow, and the TV's under that pillow, so nice and cushioned in there. A bit of a mess at the moment, but that's the least of our problems today. And that's pretty much it. So all of the windows, I've missed one, see? This is why it's good to do a walk around. Are fully latched and done up tightly, like so. And then obviously partially open. Always good to check the top hatch as well. Mark usually does this because I can't reach it, so I just check to make sure he's done it. And that's about it. The dust prevention covers are on up here, and this one up here as well. See, it's starting to come off a bit, and I just need to get back up on that top bunk and tape that one shut. So I'm going to do that one now. And yeah, I guess I got to take the one back on the door because that fell off too.
Yeah, I gotta get the duct tape back out.
Yeah.
bench.
Yeah, all right, so I'll do some more dust prevention. And then today we're crossing the Pentecost, which will be very shortly. Mark's going to get the drone up as we do the crossing. And on the way to Ellenbrae Station, where we might stay. Not sure yet, actually. Yeah, we'll see how we go.
Alright, we're officially on Gibb dirt now. We just had a big stretch of bitumen. What do you reckon that was? About 10 k's?
I reckon about 10 k's worth of bitumen, yeah.
Yeah, but we're back on the dirt now. It is corrugated.
And there's some sections of like really rocky dips.
Yeah.
And the rocks are quite sharp and exposed. But it's actually been okay so far.
So far this has been a pretty decent road.
Well.
Yeah, like it's a rough dirt road. But at the moment, yeah, it's pretty good. I'm sitting on about between 50 and 60 k's an hour. That seems to be our sweet spot for our setup. You can sort of stay on top of the corrugations a little bit more, but you've still got, you're not going too fast so you can't slow down when you do see a washout or a floodway and wash off some of that speed before you go through it. We've just stopped for a wee break and to check on things, let everything cool down. We did hit some substantial corrugations and stuff in there. How are we looking?
Yeah, good. Table started wobble a little bit.
Okay.
Come off.
Yeah, we might take the table off for now.
Oh, did we lose screws or was there any screws on one side?
No, we've lost screws. Okay, so the screws have rattled out.
They'll be here somewhere.
And a little bit of dust inside by the looks.
Yes, but it seems to be coming through the floor and it's red, so I think it's probably still from Cape York. Doesn't look like there's anything coming through the top.
Oh, that's good.
Maybe a little bit.
Yeah, it's been pretty dusty.
Down a bit. It's been really dusty, but it's like a white, really like kind of bull dust almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything else looks okay.
Oh, that's good. Sweet. Yeah, so apparently this is the rough side of the Gibb, the eastern end. So far, if it's just going to be more like that, I think we'll be okay. But yeah, we're just going to let everything cool down because those shocks would get hot over the corrugations after a while. So yeah, I'll just run around and just check on things. But so far, everything's doing okay. Our taping's not working. It's hard when it's dusty because once it starts to lift. Yeah, once it starts to lift and it just gets dust under, it's not going to stick anymore. So it's better than nothing, I think. Just try and help it. But yeah, so far all good. I hate spiders. Get out of there. Come on. Get in there.
Yeah, nah. Don't you dare flick that over here. Oh my god, no, no, no. Is it on the broom?
No, I went outside, we're still hanging on.
Get off.
There you go, he's outside now. Live another day, spider.
Okay, so yeah, a little bit rattled in here, but
yeah, nothing's broken or loose.
No.
We've just taken the table off because
We
some
did.
of the screws have come undone. I might glue them in.
well, they were siliconed already.
Yeah, I think
Well, might
silicon's
glue
not
would be
going to
better.
cope it, I think glue. And then while we're on these dirt roads, we might just actually undo it from the bracket. Like we'll put it all back together and then just undo it. 'cause
That's a
it's
good
just-
idea. And we just hit like a really bad patch of corrugations. It was like corrugated, but there was also exposed rock. So I don't know what a grade is supposed to do about rock. Like solid rock. Yeah.
But yeah, so far, really happy with how everything's holding up. Everything underneath looks sweet. I just crawled under there.
Yeah.
Had a quick look. And it's just dust, but a lot of it, like Clem said, looks like it's just coming out of the woodwork.
It is, yeah.
From maybe Cape York, because this is the different colour than what's out there at the moment. So.
Yeah. Alright, we're just going to have a little break, and then I've got to get Liam out of the car for 5 minutes for a wee break.
He doesn't want to get out.
He doesn't want to get out. And then he won't want to get in. We just met another road owl coming out from Ellenbrae towards Kununurra and had a quick chat to them, and their van has held up remarkably well. Great to meet you guys. Sorry we didn't get to chat longer. We're just coming across the Gibb River now, and it's all dried up, but it's mainly just a rocky crossing. The road has still been pretty corrugated and with like patches of smooth areas, but apparently it's pretty much like this the whole way to the Drysdale turn off, which is, or even to Manning, someone's just said to us. So it'd be interesting to see what it's like. Apparently after Manning Gorge it's pretty much like a highway, so we'll see. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Yeah, good. This place looks lovely.
Isn't it beautiful?
Yeah.
An oasis in the
It
desert.
is, yes. Oh, it's nice and green and it's cool under the trees. Isn't it nice, Liam? Yeah,
Trees.
yeah, big trees, aren't they?
They are
Mmm. What's
Ooh,
that?
Liam, what's that?
It's alright, mate. It's just a skull. Like the ones at Questro, remember? Yeah. I think I got that too. It won't hurt you, babe. No. It's very much so not going to hurt you.
When we come out, kiddo, we'll go see the chicken.
Yeah. Oh, look at that grass area. Alright, I'm going to give this to you, Luffy, because I need to go. It's recording.
To the dunny?
No, just later.
The dunny?
Ride on them.
Yeah, would you like to ride a horse?
Yeah.
Yeah, I reckon that'd be pretty cool, hey?
When I'm a little boy. Mum will take me on camel. Mum will take me on camel.
On a camel, you reckon?
Yeah. I might ride on camel with Mummy.
Ooh, well, let's go in here and have a look, kiddo. You gonna drive?
Yeah.
Yep. Ooh, tough. This is like a little oasis in the middle of the desert. It's cool. So Clem's thinking that we will stay here because it's 125 what we've done today from the Pentecost, and it's 185 to Manning. So really, it's 60 k's difference today's drive versus tomorrow's drive, and we got here by lunch. So we could just roll out of here tomorrow morning after coffee and be at Manning tomorrow afternoon.
That's why. That's
I think we will. It's a nice place to stay.
Oh, what's that?
A saw.
In my ones.
Sure, cut. Want to cut Dad's arm off with it?
No.
What about you cut this bit of wood?
Dad, this one's cold.
Yeah, and these look pretty good, don't they?
Yeah, I'm excited.
And you booked a night for staying here?
Yeah, we're going to stay here tonight. Yeah,
Sounds good.
I'm keen. So the campground's about 2 k's back down the road.
Right, okay.
Yeah, we went past the tunnel.
Yeah, right.
Yep. And you can have a fire.
I
Be nice.
got a saw.
Yeah.
good.
I don't know.
Where's Liam? Alright, our setup at Ellenbrae. So we're in the Ringers campground. We've got a nice little fire pit just out there that we should fire up in a little while. I laid the mat down because it is dusty. And we had heaps of dust come in the van. We're not sure where from, but it's habitable now, hey?
It is super dusty, mainly on the floor, which was good, but the kitchen bench, it always seems to come in and accumulate down there in that corner. It's probably coming in the window, but otherwise good.
Yeah, we've got
no,
nothing to
no
report
damage,
at the
which is
moment.
great. I'm just about to open the fridge if you want to witness that. I just took the bar off. Yeah.
Mum,
Nailed it.
what's this, Mum? what's this now?
That looks pretty good.
It does. What's that?
Whoops, something's leaked a little bit.
Milk.
Milk
Milk. Is it milk or is that from the chicken?
or yogurt.
Alright. Yes, Liam, I can hear you, sweetie.
Come on.
Oh, careful.
Oh my
kiddo, eh?
goodness, that was a big jump.
I want to be careful.
You're not
Yeah.
going to be careful.
You're allowed to do dangerous things carefully. As long as you're careful. Oh, that's a bit of a win so far.
Yeah.
We are still having problems with our pump. So one pump just won't work, like the pressure switch is gone. So yeah, I can force it to go on, but it'll just continue to run and go out the overflow of the hot water system and through the back end of the other pump. So it's not ideal. And then pump 2 is locking up because I knew that one was on its way as well. So give it a love tap and a readjust and I can get that one working again. So I think that's going to be our every day once we stop, fix the pump. That's alright, we've got 2 new ones sitting in Kununurra waiting for us now. So we'll get them redirected to Karratha and pick them up when we're back up there for a few weeks for some deep cleaning. Isn't that right, babe?
Deep. Real deep.
A little deep cleaning. Yes, Liam? Oh, where is Liam? Oh, there he is. Oh, well, yeah. Success so far. We'll just do this again tomorrow. And then apparently the road's good after tomorrow's drive. So we should be laughing.
Very easy.
No counting our chickens before they... No counting our chickens? No counting our eggs before they hatch?
Sure.
How does that saying go?
Brain stopped working.
What have we got here?
There's a bathtub here. It's set in stone. It looks amazing. And there's a shower in here as well. And it all runs off the donkey shower system. And the fires are lit at 3 o'clock. And you can fill up the bathtub with hot or cold water.
Oh, what a great idea.
Yeah, it's so cool.
Hey, do you want to have a donkey shower with Dad tonight?
No.
You want to have
Not
a bath?
now, we're going to go for a swim in the water hole now.
Yeah.
There's 3 toilets, so have a
Yeah,
check.
it's really good. And the camp kitchen looks beautiful. I love this stone.
Yeah, it's
Come on,
great.
man.
Barbecues.
How good is this? That's a big kettle,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's a hot water system. You can see our van through the bush there. Camp kitchen and amenities behind us, and then down this way is the water hole on the other side. Come on, kiddo. Toddler time.
That's very cute.
Hey, wash away some of that dirt off you, you grub.
You're very grubby, Liam. Yeah. Just been chilling down here for ages, just chatting. The water's a bit cold, so I've only been up to here. But Mark and Liam went for a little paddle across there. There's this tiny little baby croc, probably like, I don't know, 25 centimetres, 30 centimetres long, just sitting on a log over the other side there. I'll try and put him out, but he's pretty small. So just there above Mark's head, there's a little log sticking out of the water, and that's where he's laying down. Or her. He's really small. Mark and Liam went for a paddle over to have a look, but yeah, super tiny, and it went back in the water when they got closer. It's really cool. How was your swim?
Oh, it was magnificent. We
Bit
had lots
fresh?
of fun, didn't we, kiddo? It was cold, but it was beautiful.
Yeah, it was lovely.
That's how I needed to wash away all that dust.
Yeah, it was
today.
pretty dusty today, wasn't it? Yeah. All right, we're gonna go back and chill out for a bit, and then we're gonna start the fire. And tonight we're doing a roast chicken on the Ziggy.
You say hi?
Hello.
Oh, nice and clean.
The chook is unstuffed, so I'm just whipping up a quick stuffing, which is a little bit of a family recipe, but I can't quite remember the entire thing. Sorry, Mum and Dad. But I've got some finely chopped apple, finely chopped white onion, some breadcrumbs that I've just cut up from some stale day-old bread, and I'm just going to chuck it all in this little bowl here with some parsley, oregano, salt and pepper, and give it a little mix around, and then Mark's going to stuff it. And that's it. Really simple. I'm sure I'm missing a few crucial ingredients. Need a little bit more than that. I love parsley. Okay. I've actually just remembered I've got fresh parsley in the fridge. But maybe I'll save that for some scrambled eggs or something, because Mark is really good at scrambled eggs. He's definitely the breakfast chef. He's very good at it. His omelets are to die for too. Yeah, a little bit of salt in there, just a little bit. It's going to be salty enough. And then give it a little mix around. And that's it. I love having a little bit of sweet apple or sultanas in with something savoury. I'm always adding fruit to different meals just to make it a little bit more satisfying. Yeah, that's it. Alright, chicken's cooking in the ziggy. The fire's looking real good. Bit of coals brewing there. I'm about to go and stoke it up and separate some coals. I've just wrapped up a bunch of veggies in here. I've got sliced potato, some corn on the cob and some zucchini. I love zucchini. And I've just put in some slices of butter and some garlic. So I'm going to chuck that on the coals in a minute. And then shortly I'm going to make some damper, which I'm going to do in the camp oven. Hopefully it all turns out good. I haven't cooked on the fire like this in a very long time. Good. These are our veggies. I just put garlic and butter in there. It looks so yummy and they've cooked really quickly. Oh. And this is a bit of damper too. Done in the camp oven. Easy peasy.
What sort of damper recipe did you use?
My own. Flour, salt, water and herbs. Really, really simple damper recipe that my mum taught me. Thanks, Mum.
How good does your face look?
Oh my god, I'm so excited. We've been hanging out for a campfire dinner and this is it. The jaffles were good last night, but this is next level.
Yeah, no taste.
Oh, which one do you want to taste? We've got corn on the cob, we've got potatoes, we've got zucchini, we've got stuffing, we've got homemade damper and some beautiful roast chicken that Daddy made. How good's that?
Same as what's on your plate, kiddo.
What do you like?
I like chicken.
Oh,
Chicken's
I know
good,
you
eh?
like chicken.
Ah.